Hey everyone, good day and welcome to this edition of Let's Talk Networking. I'm Terry Lee Harrison and I am passionate about helping coaches, consultants, and solopreneurs be able to network in the most dynamic and lucrative way. Today I am joined by the superhero A-team of Kaleidoscope Media Services. Welcome Dr. T and Laura Neubauer. Great to have you with us today.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here.
Good to be here, Terry Lee.
Just so exciting to have you both. Let me tell you what they're up to at Kaleidoscope Media Services, and then we can get to know them better. So at Kaleidoscope Media Services, they are a digital marketing company specializing in online learning academies. They build learning platforms for business success, courses from concept to completion, and they're on a mission to help 100,000 business owners plus be able to, tell us what it is, be able to
sustain and scale their businesses through digital products.
Gosh, who doesn't want to do that? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. You know, I just love what you're up to. And I think that there are so many coaches and consultants and solopreneurs that we know who would love to do a course and they just don't know where to go. And so guess what? You can call these awesome people. They can help you. It's going to be great. So why don't we, I know that you have some fantastic tips to help people who are thinking about this. And so Laura, let's talk a little bit about what is that, if people are wondering about, well, what is there an opportunity still? There's so many online courses. Oh my gosh, is there still an opportunity in the industry? Can you shed some light on that for us?
Absolutely. There's plenty of opportunity. It is not too late. We think maybe now we are going back to person and live events, and there's not going to be such a need for online training and that, but it's still a huge industry that's just splitting at the seams right now. Investors are investing their money in e-learning platforms, so follow the money. And we just came from a conference, a global conference like 2 weeks ago, and everybody is still thirsting for knowledge all over the world. So you got to think bigger. You got to think bigger. You're not selling the course just to your neighborhood folks. Think big. People are thirsting for it all over the world. Plenty of opportunity.
That's so good to know, because sometimes you can sit here on your own little laptop and be like, there's so much going on. There's no room for me. But that is great to know. So Teresa, I don't think that sometimes we know that our one little thing we're going to do, that it could be scalable. Can you talk to us a little bit about that and open our eyes and our mindset?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, Laura started to hit on it, where when you do any kind of e-learning course or e-learning academy, you can sell it everywhere in the world because everybody's looking for that knowledge. But think of your business. You have certain packages you offer, right? Your service package. And sometimes it's hard to put people in those larger packages. But when you start to get into the e-learning and building your course, that's a great entrance for people to start to know, like, and trust you. And it can be a smaller course or it can be a bigger course. But it really gives you that opportunity when you're having those sales conversations, when somebody says, "Oh, that's a little expensive." That's okay. I have something else to offer you with great value. And you can start there with my e-learning course to have some great outcomes.
I think it's so powerful. I've had people on the call with me and they would say, "Hey, well, I'm not quite ready for this yet. Where could I start?" And this is exactly what you're saying. And we want to be ready for that. We absolutely want to be ready for that. Thank you for that. Laura, so let's talk about, the truth is I think business owners need to ask themselves, why are you in business, right? Who are you looking to reach? And so can you shed some light on that?
Yeah, it's really when they go into business, it's like, I want to go to business. Why? I have a passion about a project maybe, but most of the time it's money and freedom, right? I want to be financially independent myself, and I want to make the money I want to choose to make, or I want to do whatever I want. I don't want to work for the man, right? And I wanted to do everything. Well, sometimes that scale is out of balance. The more revenue, the more clients you have, the less freedom you have, you're more overworked. And the more freedom you have, well, how's that sales cycle going, right? So by creating digital products and digitizing yourselves in order to scale your business, and that's what we specialize in, digital products to scale your business, you're able to have the freedom and the financial gain as well. I mean, in the last month, I've been to 3 different areas and ran my business every single day. So I sat on the beach in the islands. I've I've went to big entertainment cities, and I've worked, every week someplace different. Grab my laptop and go and work from anywhere you want.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying. I think that so many of us want that. I think so many of us want that, and it's exciting for the if you've been sitting on the fence and thinking about doing something like this, or you have it on your to-do list, your bucket list, your goal list. Now's the time really to think about it, I think.
Well, let me add one more thing, Shirley, is, business owners are always searching for what? Work-life balance.
Sorry, yes.
There's no such thing, okay?
Oh, that's what I thought.
We believe in self-designed lifestyles. So this is about designing a lifestyle for you to scale your business and design the lifestyle that you want. So that's very important to mention.
That is very important to mention. And we could do a whole other episode on there is no work-life balance. And if you would like to come beyond that, I'd be happy to have you back. Yes, we could have a whole panel on that.
I'm very passionate about that and being successful, but creating a lifestyle that's for you. Not anybody else but yourself. So
I am so with you. Okay. So Teresa, I know a lot of author friends, and our author friends, here they are, and they have this book, and it's their cool $20 book. It might be their lead magnet, and they don't know that there could be more that they could do with it. Can you shed some light on that?
Terry Lee, we get that question a lot because there's so many people that have written some great books, right? And they're the $20 that they may be, their business card, giving it out. But there's other people that have and this intellectual capital too, speakers, consultants, everybody has this intellectual content. The great thing about authors, you already have some chapters. And you can take that book and break those chapters up into modules and lessons and really convert it into something that from a $20 sale to a $300 sale. And you already have that content built in. I think the other big question we get though, should I name my course the same as my book? And the answer is no, because we don't want you to cannibalize your book or cannibalize your course. What you want to do is break that up into take your 7-10 chapters you have. Chapter 3, the first 2 chapters are already the introduction, but you take chapter 3 and you create these lessons off of it with downloadable documents, and then you're selling it and you're creating something that is a much larger opportunity. Again, going back to that scalability model, right? Now you have your book, now you have your e-course, and now, as Laura said, the time and freedom because you're selling that, generating revenue, but then you're only taking those clients that you really want to work with that can afford you and pay for that high ticket item.
Stunning. See, now that's your freedom. That's your time and money freedom right there.
And Teresa, sometimes a book, when we look at the outlines of books and we take them and convert them into a course, sometimes we make 3-4 courses for the class.
We do.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
And what author says that, when they're writing a book, the biggest part of an author or as a writer is trying to condense their intellectual knowledge into this small little, 20,000 pages, 20,000 words. And so we're like, this is your opportunity to take chapter 3 and make it this big lesson in this big module and create a whole entire course around it.
Yeah, so good. So I happen to know that in addition, we were focusing on online courses today, but I happen to know you also help people create membership sites. Is that true?
Yes, memberships and community sites.
Yes. And so I have to say that in the scheme of, you talked about chasing down the sales cycle and all that, having that membership site, we have to build it. And if we build it, hopefully they come, and hopefully that's something you help with. But once your membership is growing and you have that residual coming in, and talk about, I think membership is one way to absolutely leverage your time, right? Right. And so can you share a little bit about that? Maybe there's people who have been considering a membership site and they also wouldn't know where to go. Who would like to?
You want me to take that, Teresa? Okay. The membership sites are terrific because sometimes you can build packages at a smaller price point for the do-it-yourselfers, right? They want to do it themselves. They can't pay for a marketing person or a social media management company, but they have $50 a month or something, $70 a month that they can afford to come on and get the work done, or at least get the templates and the content calendars to get it done. So we do build membership sites, and the hottest thing is peer-to-peer learning on the community site. So people that have a passion-driven project and they want to learn peer-to-peer, you run your membership site there and build your community, or you can build your community first and then have an audience that you're ready to sell to. And communities are very good, especially for people that are running events like national conventions or something like that, and that can keep the conversation going till the next event. So it's very valuable.
Yeah, and I just want to say something, because we've had podcasters that have a following. We have coaches that have worked with people. And often you hear, once we engage with them or they've paid for their packages, 8 weeks or whatever, you lose touch or you don't know how they're doing. And this is the great part about a community or a membership site, because you get to keep engaging with your clients. They have like-minded opportunities. And again, back to what Laura was saying, is that peer-to-peer learning really is great in those communities or membership sites.
And for VT members, it's an opportunity for power partners to really team up and build a business together. Like, let's look at the health and wellness or health and fitness. They all have the same clients, right? So they can come on together and build a whole membership, with the fitness exercises, nutrition, nutrients, and together they can support each other and actually build a business on a community site and build it all together.
Yeah.
So good. So good. So I can clearly see all the things that you can do to help my business owner friends. So just for the good of the order, if we were to close out with anything from you before we share with them how to contact you, what would be your closing comments that each of you would like to give to our business owner friends?
Take it over, Teresa.
You bet. Well, I think, first of all, everything is possible. Building an e-learning course is not as difficult as it seems, because it seems overwhelming with, how do I start? What's the technology? How do I sell? Well, if you just sit down and think about it, that's part of what we do, but there's ways of just taking small steps and moving into that industry. Join us, get in there, become a course creator, and really have that opportunity to scale your business.
Anything to add, Laura, or you gave it to her?
I'm giving it to Teresa because she basically gave a good close up, but it's addicting. Let me tell you, it's addicting.
Yes.
It's a very fun, addicting project. It really is. Before you're done, you're already thinking of your next one.
Yep.
That's so exciting. That's so exciting. Well, it's been my delight to be chatting with you both today. And Teresa, I forget, I've been on your podcast, but you are such an amazing communicator. Just being here on screen with you, I'm like, whoa, there she is. Yeah, I forgot. So I am just delighted to have this time with you. Now, if our friends are saying, oh my gosh, I need to chat with them, how will they get a hold of you?
They can go to our website at kaleidoscopemediaservices.com.
Okay, I'm going to stick that here in the comments.
Or call us at 702-800-0881.
Awesome. Yeah, I never said y'all are both of you are Southern California, right?
Yes,
there's your website.
Thank you.
Super.
Awesome. Well, it's been a pleasure having you here today. Thanks for being part of this episode of Let's Talk Networking. Tomorrow, our episode, I'll be chatting with Susan Giddings, business coach. She is out of the East Coast in the US, and she is the no BS business coach. So if you are wanting some no BS talk, join me tomorrow, and we'll see you on our next edition of Let's Talk Networking. Our closing series for Let's Talk Networking is, goodness gracious, but when you have figured out what it is you want to ask for, do it with boldness, confidence, and certainty. So go out and make it a great day. Thank you both.